Hello and welcome to Wireman's Whimsy. I'm Lorraine and today we are making this great card. It's using the Forever Fern stamp set and the Stitched So Sweetly label die. So we're using Mossy Meadow and Merry Merlot ink along with a Whisper White card base, Merry Merlot matte in 5 1/4 by 4, a Whisper White matte in 5 by 3 3/4, and then a scrap of Whisper White large enough for the label die. So we're using 4 different stamps from the Forever Fern set. So we'll get started. First thing we can do, if we like, I'm just going to move things out of the way so that I can work. The first thing we can do is attach our mat to our card base. I'm using the Stamp and Seal. And sometimes it can be a bit finicky, but it is great at adhering without any lift or anything. So we're just going to center this and pop it down, and we'll set that aside. Next, we're going to do our stamping. I start with the leaves in Mossy Meadow. You can see I've kind of done a circle around the outside, so let's see if we can replicate that. These Forever Fern stamps have natural different heights in the design so that you get kind of a variegated effect. It's not a solid. So just stamp away, that's good coverage. And I just started at the bottom corner, kind of just swooping things in and just layering them around, moving in, keeping in mind that we are going to be coming in with the speckling. And you can do the speckling as heavy or as lightly as you like. And I'm just going to put a couple more in, one coming down this way, and just another one popping in from the side here. Okay. And actually, I think I'm just going to tuck some leaves in at the top there, just like that. Okay, so now let's add in our speckling. And the speckling we are doing in the Merry Merlot. And I'm just going to pop color where I think there's a bit of a gap, keeping in mind that we are going to be putting our greeting over the top. And once you've gone around and added your little spackles here, you can make your label and then you can try it out before you stick it down, just to make sure you've got good coverage in behind. So that's what I've got so far. I'm going to work on the label now. And what I've got is just a scrap of Whisper White. I'm going to use the rounded leaves and just come in from the side. And then I'm going to put in the Hello, just up there like that. And then what you can do is you just play around with your die. Where do you like it? Do you want the Hello up higher, more in the middle? I like it there, so that's where I'm going to put it through the cut and emboss machine. So I've got my base plate, my die cut plate, and the first cutting mat. I just place those down, making sure that my die doesn't really move that much. And then I put the other cutting mat over top so that it sandwiches it. And then I run it through the die cutting machine. And that big click is normal. So I know it is a bit unnerving, but it is very normal. So there you've got your greeting. Like I say, you can play with it where you'd like to put it, making sure you've got good coverage. I'm using dimensionals on the back of this. So I usually, on the larger ones, I usually put 4 dimensionals on the back. And then just place it down. Actually, before I place it down, those are all peeled off, I'm actually going to stick it to everything else, because if you put the dimensionalized item on first, it can be a bit bumpy to adhere to. So we will just attach this, and we want it this way. I'm just going to center this, put it down, and then we can take our greeting, and I'm going to put this one right about there. So quick and easy. You can put as much or as little speckling in as you like. You can use some of the other leaves in different colors to put together a completely different card. You can use different matting underneath, whatever you like to make it your own. So thank you very much for watching today. If there's any products in this video you would like to purchase, please use the links below, and I look forward to seeing you next time.